So to add a drone, there are three ways to get a drone to the system. The first is this drone mass import, which will bring you to the report import, import export, and drone mass import page. If you go to the mass importer, you will see a CSV file template that you can fill out and then upload it here, and it can upload all the drones. Use this if you've got 30, 40, 50 drones. If you're putting in 5 or 10, it's faster to manually import them. The second way is an auto importation where we can read it from the telemetry. I will cover that in another video. That's in a separate video coming up. And the third most common is to add a drone. So you click add a drone, you give it a name here, give it a make and model. So in this case, let's make this a DJI Mavic Mini. You can select a type, if it's a quadcopter in this case. The legal ID will be the tail number. So, in the US we've got N numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then serial number will be the actual serial number of the drone. The reason we've got the name in light blue is that's what DJI and a couple of other brands use to identify the drone in the telemetry. And we need that to be able to auto match the telemetry and the importation. Some folks wish to link their flight controllers and serial controllers to the drone as a hard pairing. So we give you the option to do that here if you want. Then you can select configuration. Geometry is actually a configuration. So this would be quad X on the Mavic. And this is put in so that if the person doing the maintenance is not the person flying, if a part breaks, you're all talking about the same part. The mobile app will allow you to use the QR code to enter a drone for a flight. So if you've got a QR code already set, you can enter it. And then when it scans, it'll recognize it. You can add description for the drone, and then you can add tags to make it searchable later on for other key attributes that you might be looking for. In the extra information section, you can assign a drone to an owner. This will help with the auto importation rules. So the time, if you select it, the time and flight will be automatically allocated to the owner on the mobile app, and I'll get into that more on the mobile side. Firmware, hardware, other additional information. This is basic information at the moment. With the implementation of Yaris SOAR rules around the world and the need for more data in terms of mass and crashes and things like that, this will become more detailed and broken out as a SOAR component too. So when I click this, I have added the drone to the system. One other note, you saw when you're adding a drone, there's this text down here, and this lets you automatically set up the importation systems if you've got a drone that is linked to us either via an integration or a cloud service link. So just click on the integrations hub and you'll see 4 kinds of integrations in the system. One is auto sync. This is where the drone will push to us automatically the telemetry when it lands. So this would be Parrot, EB, and a few others. You can see SenseFly's in here, Unique, and some of the DJI apps like Drone Harmony and Drone Link and Maps Made Easy. Those will push directly to us. A cloud sync integration is where you're going to send it to the manufacturer's cloud, and then we're going to pull it back in to our side via a sync. The DJI compatible app sync, this is on Android devices on our side, not DJI, sorry, a multitude of manufacturers. This is on the apps on our side, on the Android app, and it allows us to go to the file folder to be able to link to that folder and pull the flights in. Only available on Android. iOS does not allow you to third parties to access file folders. Here's a list there. And then manual importers, it's a list of all the file types that we support. It's actually down here in settings and support under log importers. We support all of these. Some are in the auto import, some are in this cloud sync, et cetera, et cetera. But there's a way to get all of these file types into our system.